Hi, my preschool friends. I hope that you guys are all doing well, and I am missing you a ton. I'm hoping you're able to see these videos and that they're helping you and that you're working really hard for your grown-up at home. In the note that I sent to your grown-up today, I told them about how my grandpa was just had surgery last week and was able to come home on Monday. So he has been home on Monday, but because he's just fresh out of surgery and healing, I don't want to spread my germs to him to make him sick. So I plan to go and take a note that I wrote him and to put it up on his window so he can read it through the window and I can see him through the window without spreading those germs. That being said, that's a great idea of something that you could want to do with your grown-up. If you don't want to leave the house, which I totally understand, they can always take a picture of you with your note and your picture, or they can send a video. I know in the day and age of FaceTime grown-ups, it's so easy just to do that, but sometimes I think writing a note is really a great practice for them and it's more personal. So I am going to start and we're going to practice 4 words today. So we're going to practice, first we're going to practice hi, and then we're going to practice I love you. So if I have 1 word plus 3 words, put it together, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 words. So it equals 4 words. So I'm going to, on my note, make my letter road. You don't have to make your letter road on yours. You can just write it, but then that way you can see which letters are the uppercase and which ones are the lowercase when you do it. So the very first letter road that I'm going to practice is hi. So if I think of hi, the first sound that I hear is the got to think about which letter makes the sound. I'll show you right now. It is the uppercase, down, down, and cross in the middle, H. So there's my uppercase H. Now I'm going to make a lowercase friend to stand under the dotted line after that. And that is an I. H, I, when we put them together, it says hi. I'm going to make that a little darker so you can see it, okay? The next thing that I'm going to practice, so there's one of my words. The next one that I'm going to practice is I love you, okay? So there's my letter road. Again, you don't have to do it. It's just so you can see which ones are uppercase and which ones are lowercase right now, okay? So I have I. This is different than the I that we see out of. This is the letter I. So there's an uppercase I. So I have go down because I start my letters from the top, top, top. Go down, give him a hat and some shoes. Remember, he likes to dress up fancy. The next letter I'm going to do is to start the word love. So right now it says hi, I. Now we're going to write love. Lowercase L for love, because when I hear the L sound at the beginning of love, I know that it's the L sound. Remember, it's a lowercase L, even though it looks like a number 1. When we say letter, it's an L. When we say number, it's a 1. Then we're going to draw and make an O. We learned that last week, so you guys should be very good at that. It has to stay under the dotted line because it's the lowercase. This next one is going to be a V. Remember, the V makes the v sound. And then the last one we're going to do is that E. He starts in the middle. Most of our letters start at the top, top, top. Silly lowercase E starts in the middle. So don't forget to go zoom over, up, and around. So right now it says hi, I, love, and then the last thing we're going to make is the word you. So you're going to get a chance to make all 4 of these when you get home. U is really tricky, or a Y is really tricky. That starts the word you. We go down and then down and stop at the bottom of that letter road, okay? That Y tail goes underneath. Friends that have this in their name should be really good at writing it so you get extra practice. Grown-ups, some things that we like to do at school if they have trouble when they are writing it, we like to write it in yellow. I know you probably cannot see my yellow on there. So if they're having trouble with some of these letters, I just drew Y in yellow and then they can trace it in the black, okay? So that's just an extra something for the grown-ups if they're having trouble. The next letter in U is O. So we've already done that. You should be really good. And the last one is a U. Easy enough, right? So it says, hi, I love you. At the end of something, if you're really excited, I know we haven't really talked about this at school, we can put an exclamation point, just like that. So if you're super excited, you can write that. I made my note to my grandpa earlier, so that way you guys can see it all done. I'm going to go hold that up for him. It says, hi, Grandpa, I love you. I drew a heart and wrote my name. I also drew a picture of myself with some flowers for them. Feel free to make yours however you want. I think that'd be great. Don't forget Matman when you draw your pictures. I also told your grown-ups about some people that might not be able to leave their house or leave where they're at just because they don't want to get sick and spread germs. So if you decide to mail something, we mailed letters, all of us preschool teachers, home to you guys earlier this week. So I'm hoping you guys are getting those hopefully today or tomorrow by the end of the week at the latest. We took wet paper towels, and instead of licking where they seal at the top, we took the wet paper towel and sealed it with the wet paper towel. So that way we weren't trying to spread germs with our mouth. I know that's not always the case when we do this, but just for the time that we are in right now, if you decide to send any letters to the senior centers, feel free to seal it with a wet paper towel. Again, I'm trying to do one of these videos a day. I hope they're working for you. Fingers crossed. If they aren't, I'm trying to put as much detail in the text of the message as well. And I have a couple fun things that I'm planning the rest of the week. I want to do a germ science experiment tomorrow that's hands-on that you guys can do at home with your grown-ups. And I'd really like to introduce you to some of the friends that are at my house, including the chickens and the ducks and the horses and my dog, who I'm sure you'll hear barking in some of these videos. And we're going to do some barnyard math with all of them at my house. So please check back. I appreciate you guys trying very hard at home, and make sure that you're listening to your grown-up, all right? Love you guys and miss you a bunch. Hope to see you soon.